We're through 6 weeks of the NFL season, and we're going to do something a little bit new here. We have 7 minutes, 7 topics for each of the two gentlemen joining us. Kole Noble and Zach Cioffi will join us. NFL one-word reactions, and we're going to get right to it. First off, Coach Cioffi, the NFC East, what is your singular word?
We're going to go a little vocabulary today. My word is fatuous. It's silly.
Is that a word? Is that a word?
It is a word. It's silly. It's pointless. What's the point in having playoffs if you're going to let a team with 6 wins host a playoff game? I mean, this division, 6 wins is going to win the division. 6 wins. You got the Cowboys with no quarterback and no defense. You got the Eagles all banged up. You got the Washington football team who doesn't know what they're doing. The Giants, who actually have impressed me this year, but they're no more than a 4-win team this year. This division, silly, preposterous, and absolute joke.
All right, my word, Joe, is beast. NFC beast. These interdivisional matchups you got going on, starting today. Well, it's already going to happen, but, Eagles, who are pretty much looking like they might come out of this because of their bye against the Cincinnati Bengals. So let's think about these interdivisional matchups, Washington, Dallas with, like you said, Andy Dalton at quarterback, Eagles with all their injuries, the Giants without Saquon Barkley. These are primetime matchups to watch because either way, they're going to be great games because they're all equally bad, which sets up some good football.
Come on, I think I'd rather watch the grass outside my apartment grow on Sunday afternoon than watch these NFC East teams battle.
Cheers to the toilet bowl, but Cioffi, what word from the annals of the dictionary are you going to pick to describe Adam Gase?
Fantabulous. And this is why. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. He's losing. The Jets need to lose. I mean, it's simple as that. Sam Darnold's not a franchise quarterback, or at least not with Adam Gase. I think he needs a new setting. New York is not for him. Trevor Lawrence, though, that might be for him. So Adam Gase, keep losing. He's doing fantabulous. He's going to keep losing. They're going to get the first overall pick, and a new coach is going to get to play with Trevor Lawrence.
All right, so you hit the hammer or the nail right, or the hammer right on the nail. Just my words, loser. That's what he is. That's what he's doing. That's what he needs to continue to do the rest of the season. Just keep losing, Adam Gase. Like I said last week, no point in firing Adam Gase right now. He's doing exactly what you want this team and exactly what you want the organization to do going forward for the rest. He's a loser. Keep losing. Keep things, and then just look on to better things after this year.
All right, going on to teams that have lost a fair amount, the Atlanta Falcons are one of them. Cole, what's your one word?
I'm going to rejuvenated. Like I said last week with Raheem Morris, the new head coach, I want to see improvement from their defense. We got that in week 6. Not to mention Julio Jones is back. 2 touchdowns last week. This team is rejuvenated now going into week 7. And, are they going to come back up in this NFC South? Probably not. But, looking forward with the future with a new head coach, Dan Quinn, who, by the way, was a horrible defensive coach. Their defense was horrible. Now they run this game where they had the lead against the Vikings at halftime, and they kept the lead. This team is rejuvenated offensively, defensively. New team over there in Atlanta right now.
Undefeated is my word. Undefeated. That's what they are when Dan Quinn doesn't call defensive plays. You throw it back last year, they won their last 5 or 6 games of the year with Dan Quinn off the headset on defensive downs. They put him back on the headset and they go 0-5. Can the Falcons get the playoffs? I think they can. I really think they can. The NFC East, we already talked about that. You got maybe one team that come out of the wild card, the North. Maybe the Bears we consider a wild card. Now the West is where most of the wild cards will probably come from. But the Falcons, they got the Broncos still to play. They got the Lions this weekend. They still got the Panthers to play. And the Falcons are one of the 3 only teams the last 5 years to have a winning record against the division every single year. Patriots, Chiefs, Atlanta Falcons, they'll do their job against their division. Can the Falcons make the playoffs?
That is the question asked. All right, we're going to continue with the word association. Cole, Arizona Cardinals.
Overrated. Arizona Cardinals are overrated. We've talked about them all off season long. Are they going to get things together on offense with Kyler Murray in year 2 and with Cliff Kingsbury in offense in year 2? This is going to be a team that everyone says is going to make the jump this year. Right now, 4-2, pretty impressive in their division. But you look at their wins: San Francisco, Washington, New York Jets, Dallas Cowboys without Andy Dalton last week. Their 2 losses, Detroit and Carolina, average teams. So you're winning against teams that are subpar, bottom of the league, and yet you're losing against teams who are in the average range. What's going to happen when you start playing Seattle, like the Seattle Seahawks in your division, or the LA Rams in your division? Right now, this team is overrated right now. I want to see some wins against quality teams, and I want to see them stop losing against average teams. You got to put something together. You had a great win against the Dallas Cowboys. That was the Dallas Cowboys. Do something else this week. Until then, you're overrated.
I disagree. My word is unpropitious. They're just simply.
That is not a word. That is not a word.
It's simply unlucky. I mean, you're in the NFC West, a great division, 3 very other good teams. And to be frankly, I think they'd win the NFC East by flying colors. But I love their young talent. I mean, their offensive weapons they have. You got Christian Kirk. You got DeAndre Hopkins has been a huge help. And I think it's prevalent. He's averaging over 8 or 9 receptions a game. Kyler Murray looks to be pretty legit. You got Larry Fitzgerald bringing up those young receivers. Their defense needs some work, but I'm very encouraged by what I see from the Arizona Cardinals right now. I mean, this is not their year. They're projected to win. But they have some young, up-and-coming talent. They could use some help in the draft this year. They're going to get some help filling those holes. I'm liking the Arizona Cardinals. A little bit unlucky with the current situation in the NFC West. The NFC West is a tough division to play in.
It is going to be a tough division. And thanks to both of you so much. Make sure to tweet at us your favorite word used. And if you need someone to help you with an English project on the craziest words you can find, you might want to hit up Zach Cioffi. We'll be back right after this. Make sure to tweet at us at One-on-One Sports. We'll be back right after this.